Shalom. I want to start by giving all praise to Yahweh, Basham Yahushai, Waharuka Kudash, and double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone for teaching of scriptures, among other things. And Shalom to the sincere Akyam across the world who doing this work in sincerity and truth. And Shalom to the sincere brothers and sisters that do their best, watching videos and do their best to please Yahweh, Basham Yahushai. So I saw this article. And it was literally the book of Joel. I'm like, damn, I have to do a short video on this because this is literally, of course we already saw it happening, but this article just speaks literally what is written in Joel, in the book of Joel, chapter 3, starting from verse 9, So I'm going to read the article, then I'm going to read the scripture, just a short video. I'm like, yeah, I really have to I said it, record this, so it's from, what's the name of this, from 94 News, it's a good news app, they also share news from other news platforms, I've been in, how you call that, I'm a so-called member of this platform, so I always get messages, they always keep sending me news articles, so that's good. And that's what we're supposed to do, that's what you're supposed to do as a watchman. So yeah, let me just jump into the article. So it's about what's going on here in Holland. The transition national area is a switch to a war economy. The more insecure world calls for security of supply of munition and defense material in the Netherlands and Europe, writes the Minister of Defense Ollongren, D66, so it's from Holland. The Netherlands will stop 400 million euro together with Denmark in a Swedish fund to build combat vehicles for Ukraine. These are largely produced in the Netherlands. And if you be watching my videos, you know that I'm always keep pointing out how special these Dutch Edomites are. So here you see how that they are ready to take a big part again in wickedness, interfering other people's affairs. That's what they do. Robbing and stealing and raping all over the world. These Dutch, concerning the Jacob descendants, the first ones who sent a slave ship from the west coast of Africa to America, the last one of all the Edomites to stop with slavery. They continued for at least another 10 years. So, so you should realize how special these Edomites are, And I was also busy watching, there's a new program that started here in Holland. And but I still can watch it back, I forgot about it. I actually wanted to record it, but I'm gonna do it with the next one because I believe every Tuesday evening they, it's a program that speaks concerning slavery. They show you some stuff, and I was watching watching the beginning thereof, and already in the beginning I saw something like, damn, the Dutch were there also, showing you how wicked they are. Oh yeah, they were talking about that castle in Ghana with the door of no return, which is very famous because that's where the slaves used to go before they go back. So they were talking how the slaves were treated there, and that, man, these Dutch, my mother always told me, like, like my parents are from Curacao, from the islands, from the Caribbean, and my mother always told me, like, you had the French there, the Englishmen, the Spaniards, the Portuguese, the Dutch came there at the final, and they were the worst, the brutals, they were horrible. Comparing to the other slave owners, they were horrible. So you gotta imagine. So you had the Frenchmen, then the Englishmen, you had the Spaniards there, you had the Portuguese, and then the Dutch came. It's not necessary in that order, but the Dutch were there as last, and they were the worst. So yeah. This fund allows industrial scaling. For example, we are working with the Dutch industry on a strong Europe, says Ollongren. Farmers out, tanks in. beat your plowshares into pruning hooks. Beat your plowshares in Slovakia. Beat your plowshares into swords. It's literally, man. Can't make this up, man. The Dutch army wants to expand large scales and needs a lot of extra space in this respect. In a sketch from the environmental impact assessment, Defense writes that the army can benefit from the transition into the national area, which is taking place due to the nitrogen problem. Of course, Esau, like the book of Psalm says, chapter 64, they search out iniquities, the heart of them is deep, and the word heart goes back to the word lab, which means mind, so they go deep, so you see, they don't do nothing for a reason, because of the nitrogen they are able to remove the farmers, basically reduce them. And now they can use it to because you gotta realize these farms, they had a lot of land, in order for them grow crops and all that, and have livestock. So by pushing them out and use that for factories, they create a lot of space, and they like I said, they go deep, man. They already think this through, and now so coincidentally they can this chance pops up, So this is the book of Psalm chapter 64 and verse 6. They search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. So there you have it. The spatial task of defense officers opportunities to achieve the transition of the national area and the areas with a moderate or heavy task concretely by purchasing agricultural land or holding where remaining land may be available for more extensive agriculture use appropriate to water, soil, and ecological conditions. Farmers out, tanks in there. Defense is already one of the largest land managers in the Netherlands with about 35,000 hectares of land. However, that is not enough for what NATO is now demanding, according to the organization. The Netherlands has insufficient support capabilities to adequately support their own combat units. The army locations are probably being built out at Ermelo and Stroe, and also new fireholders in Flevoland and Gelderland. Gelderland, that province of Gelderland is where I live in, are also being thought of new fireholders in Flevoland and Gelderland. Euro 30 billion. Years ago, before the beginning of the war in Ukraine, it was announced that a millions of cost war renovation should make our ways suitable for tanks. The Telegraph reported at the beginning of 2021. Roads, rail lines, and viaducts are going to be kicked for hundreds of millions of euros in the coming years to make room for moving large equipment through our country. This is happening all over the EU. The European Commission has set up Euro 30 billions for the project. The citizens gonna be gonna be on the cost, of course. The American Army wants some kinds of military section zone where tanks can travel unhindered. So yeah, man, there you have it. There you have it, man. So let me just jump in the book of Joel, chapter 3 and verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war, wake up the mighty man. Let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. And you already see that happening. North Korea, earlier this week, they shoot like 80 missiles at once, they be sending balloons with shit and all kind of garbage to South Korea. China, when the Dutch passed China in the international sea near China, they sent a couple of choppers and fighting planes to show them that they ain't down with the Dutch, because the Dutch, they were on the way to go to Japan. Then earlier this week also you had the Navy ship of Holland who wanted to unload some military equipment, and you had the Dutch the Russian spy ship prevent them from unloading. So so they are, all these heathens, all these countries, they getting ready. They're getting ready and they're showing their muscles. Beat your plowshares into swords, like I just read in the article. Get the farmers out, get the tanks in. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourself and come all your heathen, and gather yourselves together round about thither. Cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Yahweh Shabbat. Yeah, the valley of Most High's judgment, man. That's that area where Israel and Hamas thing is going on. Eventually, everybody's going to go over there, and then it's going to explode, man. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. So everybody's going to get it, man. All y'all. And even your Jakes also, man. Your Israelites, that you're Israelites, teaching all this garbage, and hey, man, the Most High is going to start with you first, man. Nate, if you don't repent, phew. But he looks like a kind of snake that, in the last moment he's going to switch, But yeah, hey, don't think that you're going to go unpunished, man. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full. The fat's overflown, for the wickedness is great. So, multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decisions. So, hey, man, it's around the corner, man. You see, all these things going on, you'll see it's around the corner, man. So yeah, like I said, I just wanted to do a short video, so I'm gonna leave it like that. But I saw the article, I was like, man, I really have to do a video on this, because this is literally the book of Joel. Farmers out, tanks in. Beat your plowshares into swords. That's literally what they're doing, man. So yeah, with that, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Waharuka Kudash, double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone for teaching scriptures, among other things, and salutations to your Akim across the earth for doing this work in sincerity and truth, and shalom to the sincere brothers and sisters who are watching the videos and try their best to please Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai. Shalom.